From the Storm Team 3 Weather Lab, here's Daniel's True View forecast.
Welcome back, everyone. A quiet night tonight and a fairly quiet day coming up tomorrow. All of the wet weather is going to be holding off until right at the end of the weekend. We're talking Sunday evening, Sunday night. We'll get into all that in a moment. Let's start with a look at the satellite and radar picture. Here's what we've got going on across the Gulf Coast right now. Not too much happening. Now, we had a warm front push its way through a little bit earlier on today. We saw some of those showers get going out along the coastline. They didn't last all that long. They burned up quite quickly. But that boundary is going to continue to work its way towards the north and eventually going to be sitting up just north of the Rapides, Paris, Alexandria area. And that's going to keep a lot of the storms that we see tomorrow well out over towards our north and our west. In fact, we're already starting to see some of those storms firing up out over through West Texas. This whole system and a round of storms works its way eastwards here over the next couple days. Quiet here for tonight, and we got a lot of clouds out there. I think we could probably end up seeing a little bit of fog as well. We got a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. Dew point's been sitting in the mid to upper 60s. We'll be right around there temperature-wise as well, so would not be surprised if we wake up to some rather poor visibility early on tomorrow morning. As far as active rainfall goes tonight, I think we're pretty much done for the rest of the day today. When we get into tomorrow, there are going to be some areas in Louisiana that do need to pay very close attention to the weather. Most notably is going to be up through the Shreveport area. Again, this is mostly going to be the Arklatex region. You're going to see it start at about Waco, central Texas, work its way northwards up into southern parts of Arkansas, going to include the Little Rock area, and then down out over towards Monroe. When it comes to Acadiana, maybe an isolated thunderstorm or two could have the potential to be severe in extreme northern parts of Acadiana. That instance, though, is going to be very, very rare. Really not going to be seeing much in the way of active weather on Saturday. Most of us are going to be staying quiet. But as I mentioned, that whole system of storms is working its way eastwards. And so we're going to start to feel the effects of that on Sunday. Specifically, looks like Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, when those thunderstorms are going to be swinging through. And when they do, we're going to have to be on the lookout for hail, wind, isolated tornadoes are going to be possible, as well as some flooding rains, especially down south of I-10 where they got all of the rainfall on Thursday. Haven't really had much of a chance to dry out. We could be looking at another several inches worth of rain with this system. So it is expected to be a wet one and very, very active as well. A lot of clouds sticking around for tomorrow. Now, as I mentioned, tomorrow not going to be a hugely active day. We may catch a stray shower or two, but most of us are going to be dealing with mostly cloudy skies. You may get a little bit of clearing. This takes us up to Saturday afternoon. You can see all those thunderstorms ongoing out over towards the Dallas area, again stretching just north of Austin. That will work its way eastward. You'll see them intensify even as they get up over toward Shreveport. This is the evening. Western Arkansas dealing with some very strong storms. We're going to be staying very quiet. Winds will start to pick up and come in from the south. That's going to bring a lot of moisture in place. That's all going to act as fuel for those storms once they start rolling through our area on Sunday. Sunday morning, mostly cloudy skies. Showers are going to be going on north of Alexandria, so that's going to be up in the northern half of the state. We'll watch them as they sag southwards. Now, if we get a break or two in the clouds and that sun decides to come out, that could turn things up. We could see a few thunderstorms down ahead of this system, and if we get enough sunshine and enough heating, some of those could be rather strong as well. So make sure that you're just paying attention. Main line of everything does swing through sometime in the evening. You can see some very, very strong thunderstorms mixed up in this. That's going to be right around dinner time. I think that by the time we wake up on Sunday, we're probably going to be seeing one of those enhanced risks somewhere in Louisiana. Exactly where, we got a little ways to go before we know that. But again, just be on the lookout for that weather to swing through. By Sunday night, things are starting to improve a little bit. The heaviest thunderstorms to then be out over towards the New Orleans area, pushing onwards into Mississippi. We may get a little wraparound moisture, maybe a little bit in some lingering showers for Monday morning, but Monday we will start to clear out and we'll start to see the sunshine coming out as well. As I mentioned, along with all the severe weather, also going to be dealing with the possibility of some very heavy rainfall. Could be looking at 2 to 4 inches worth of rain across the area. That's going to put some strain on some of those low-lying roadways and some of the areas that are typically problematic when it comes to flooding. Could be dealing with some minor flooding as we get into Sunday evening, especially up over towards the north. Again, Shreveport going to be dealing with some of the worst of it here over the next couple of days. For tonight, we're calming down where we will be mostly cloudy. Fog is going to be developing late. Lows tonight get down to around 66. For tomorrow, highs getting up to around 82 with a few isolated showers possible. We'll keep rain chances going at about 30%. Next 5 days don't look too bad outside of Sunday. Sunday is the active day, the busy one. And again, if you have stuff that you have to do Sunday, take care of it early and make sure that you're paying attention to the weather, especially as we get late afternoon, early evening.
And you'll be on shifts, too.
Yes, I'll be in for Eric, so I'll be with you through the weekend.
All right, thanks, Daniel.